If you are looking for some of the best hearing protection on the market for hunters, you've come to the right place. In this video, I'm going to review the Tetra CustomShields. George here with the new Hunter's Guide, and in this video I'm going to review these little devices right here. These are the Tetra CustomShields. This is Tetra Hearing's top-tier device that comes custom molded to fit your personal ears. Now you should know that Tetra Hearing has been a sponsor and a partner of the channel for years. They've given me devices and gear and a discount that I used when I bought these with my own money. And if you use my link in the video description to buy something from their website, or if you use my code in the video description down below to get their 2-year extended service plan for free, I earn a small commission. And Tetra Hearing gave me a set of Alpha Shields that I'll talk about some in addition to the Custom Shields in this video. So with all of that said, how can I add value for you in this video? Well, I've had a set of Tetras in my ears since the spring of 2021 for almost every hunt, range day, and clay shoot. I've used them through 5 turkey seasons. I'm about to go into my 5th waterfowl season. I've had the Custom Shields since the spring of 2023. So I am very familiar with the Tetra Alpha Shields and Custom Shields, and I think I can bring some good insights to the table. So number one, what do these devices do? Well, you can take a hearing test before you order them, and you should. You can take that test with an ear doctor or on Tetra's website for free. They're built using hearing aid technology, so they can come adjusted to your personal hearing level. So if your hearing is a little bit low in one ear, they can increase the volume to compensate. If your hearing's okay on the other ear, but maybe your high frequency range isn't so good, they can bump up just that frequency range. So if you've got some hearing loss, and statistically a lot of hunters do, you can put these into your ears and hear better with them than you could with the naked ear. And when I'm hunting, I can hear everything that's going on around me. It really makes it an enjoyable experience. And then every time I pull the trigger, they sense that increase in volume level and become instantaneous hearing protection. And not just when you pull the trigger. You can also damage your ears without even taking a shot due to loud calling, whether that's turkeys, ducks, geese, or other things. And the Tetras will also protect your hearing there when the volume reaches unsafe levels. And it's kind of subtle. I remember some of the first times that I noticed that I was wailing on a turkey call, and it sounded like someone just dialed back the volume for a split second and then turned it right back up. So what it's doing there is it's lowering the volume level, but I can still hear my calls. I can still hear the tones and the nuances, everything that I want to be able to hear. I just have instantaneous hearing protection whenever I need it. And another very exciting thing for hunters is that Tetra has patented audio programs, which means you can get them set for deer, turkey, elk, waterfowl, upland game, sporting clays, and numerous other things, and it will amplify the sounds that you want to hear on those hunts. If you're after waterfowl, it will amplify the sounds that waterfowl make, so you can hear these birds louder, more clearly, and from further away with the Tetras in than you could with the naked ear, even if you had very good hearing. Another question is, why the Custom Shields? Are not the less expensive Alpha Shields good enough? My answer to that would be yes, the Alpha Shields are absolutely good enough, but the Custom Shields bring some really nice things to the table. First of all, they are custom fit to your ear. So if you're hunting long days, a lot of days, these things fit so well. I often forget I even have them in my ear. They are incredibly comfortable. Some other things, they have options. You can get rechargeable ones in the Custom Shields where you can't with the Alpha Shields. The Custom Shields also have a volume adjustment knob on the side, so I can change that to be whatever I want, which I have found to be very useful. If I'm walking in making a lot of noise, I can turn that down. If I'm sitting in the blind on a clear, calm day, I can crank them up, and they give me some extra flexibility that I very much appreciate. They also have a Bluetooth option if you're interested in that, so you could listen to the new Hunter's Guide podcast while you're sitting in the blind. Another question may be, are they durable? Well, I've had these devices since the spring of 2023. I've had my Alpha Shield since the spring of 2021, and both work just as well today as the day I first took them out of the box. I've had no issues with them whatsoever. But there's no reason why you shouldn't get Tetra's 2-year extended service plan for free using my link and code in the video description down below. That gives you unlimited service, cleaning, lab side parts and labor, and lifetime recalibration if your hearing level changes. Just follow my link in the video description. That'll take you to the $275 service plan. Add that to your cart, pick out your devices, add those to your cart, and then use my discount code in the video description at checkout in order to get the service plan for free. As I mentioned, if you do that, I earn a small commission, and I very much appreciate your support. Another question you may have is, are they waterproof? And I had that same question and asked Tetra directly. And what they told me was, while they're not waterproof, they're designed to be hunt-proof. So they're designed to work in any conditions that you would find yourself hunting the game that they're programmed to hunt. And that includes waterfowl in wet, rainy, or cold conditions. I also asked them, do I need to take these out of my ears every time I go into the water to retrieve a duck in case I fall in? And they said, no, I do not need to do that. If I did fall in, worst case scenario, my head was completely submerged. I get up out of the water, take the devices off, open the battery compartments, get any water out, then set them in front of a fan. Not a heater, not on a hot dashboard where they could melt. Just set them in front of a fan till they dry out, and they should work just fine. They also told me that if you break them, they're often able to fix them or repair something for little or no cost. So it's not all or nothing. You can send them in for repair work. Next question, how good do they sound? Is the sound realistic? Well, it's not a matter of realism. I can really hear what's really happening as if I didn't have them on. I've been hearing these birds squawk over here. I've been hearing another bird chirp over there. Yes, you do maintain directionality of sound, and they do work to factor out things you don't want to hear, like wind noise. I cannot say enough good things about the audio quality. Now, is it worth spending the extra money on the custom shields, or should you stick with the alpha shields? Well, guys, my recommendation is to start wherever you are budget-wise. I was very happy that I got the Alpha Shields first and then eventually upgraded to these ones right here, because I now have the Alpha Shields that I can loan to other people when I go out hunting with them, so they can try them out and they can have their ears protected. The custom ones, I don't know that you can give those to somebody else easily because they're custom molded to your ears. So I started with the Alpha Shields, then I bought these with my own money at a discount, as I mentioned, but with my own money, and I am glad that I've got both of them. But if you're not able to afford either one, I recommend start with whatever you can afford. All right, you can get foam earplugs for almost nothing. You can get some digital over-the-ear muffs for the price of a good box of waterfowl ammo. Are those options great? Well, they're not great, but they work and they can protect your hearing. That's exactly what I did. I started with a set of cheap digital ear protection because I did not have the money to buy the Tetras when I first heard about them. And you know what? I was not totally satisfied with those ones. I was not satisfied until I got a set of Tetras in my ears. But they bought me time. They protected my hearing until I was able to get a set of Tetras and protect your hearing. You can always upgrade later. Get something, anything right now. And you might also be interested to know that you can use HSA funds, health savings account, and put those towards the purchase of a set of Tetras. And if you're interested in hearing more about the Tetra Alpha Shields and some other general Tetra details that I shared in that video, you can find it right here. And you can also see some waterfowl ballistics gel test video action right here. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you, and go get them in the woods.